Hello everyone, it's Tara. Welcome back to my channel and to a weekend reading vlog. It is Friday, February 5th, maybe? um, yeah, it's the 5th, I'm pretty sure. It's Friday morning. I'm getting ready to log into work for the day. Just decided to start this vlog early because why not? Um, I have a few minutes to kill before I have to log in for work, so we're just gonna do it. So, no big plans this weekend as far as not reading related stuff goes. Um, Grizz has a groomer's appointment tomorrow morning, and I think that's it. Honestly, I think it's just getting stuff done around the house. Before baby comes and before my mom and stepdad get here, which they could potentially be here by next Friday. They're trying to gauge when to leave Colorado so that they don't have to rush to get here before little man comes, because they're driving from Colorado to Connecticut and it's February, so they want to give themselves time if they need to stop for bad weather and not try and do 13-hour driving days. So I think mom said they're planning on heading our way on Monday, and then they'd get here Thursday or Friday, and then next Thursday I'm 39 weeks, so he could potentially come. I've been saying he can come anytime, but he could really come anytime. So maybe next weekend mom will be here and she'll be joining me for the weekend reading vlog. So just trying to get some things done as far as that goes. Or we need to do a big, I want to do a big grocery trip just to kind of stock up on stuff so that we're not desperate for groceries while I'm postpartum and all that crap. Just one less thing I don't want to have to worry about. I feel like I said that funny, but you know what I mean. So that's basically what we're doing this weekend. Just getting as ready as we can for baby. Last night I slept like crap again. I was up in the middle of the night with the same, I guess they're just really bad Braxton hits. I don't know, but it keeps me up at night. I was up for probably 2.5 hours in the middle of the night, just could not get comfortable. So I really hope that things are progressing because I'm ready to at least when I know that my sleep schedule is going to be super screwed up once he's here, but at least there'll be a cute baby to comfort and reward me for being up all hours of the night. Right now it's just uncomfortable and not fun. So slept really crappy last night. That's a little baby update. I'm uncomfortable and tired and just want him here already. So as far as reading plans go for this weekend, here's the deal. So I'm currently doing a buddy read of A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab with Amanda at her Pacific Northwest Washington life. I am one section behind. We were reading 2 sections of this a day, but I was so tired yesterday that I only got 1 read. So we'll be reading. I don't know if we'll be finishing this weekend. It might not be. Well, actually, we might finish it on Sunday. So you'll probably get my thoughts on that. So far, it's interesting. This is one of the books that John challenged me to read this year. So there's that. I'm doing a group read of Stormfront with a few ladies. I think I actually finished this today. I know Tia already finished it. She just busted it out. But I'll finish that today. Enjoying this. Harry Dresden has that sarcastic, snarky sense of humor that I like in my male protagonists. So, and I forgot that. This is technically a reread for me, but I read it I don't know, almost 10 years ago. So it's been a long time. So I don't remember anything about it. But I love the sarcastic smartass. We know this. I've said it so many times on my channel. So those are that. Those are, I can't talk right now. Those are those. Then I think I'm going to pick up a historical fiction for Historathon. I think I want to pick up I, Eliza Hamilton. I think that's my plan. I might also go to the library tomorrow and see if there's any historical fiction that jumps out at me, but we'll see. So that's the plan for reading, for life this weekend. Now I should probably go log into work. So I'm going to go do that. So I will check in with you maybe on my lunch break if I get some reading done. I might try and read the second section of A Darker Shade of Magic that I didn't read yesterday so that I'm like caught up and can do today's reading tonight. So maybe I'll update you on my lunch break. I don't know. We're just going to kind of wing it. So I will see you guys either on my lunch break or after work. Hello, everyone. It is now after work time. I got to log off a few minutes early today, like 15 minutes early, not like anything dramatic. So that was fun. Now it's the weekend. So right now I'm just waiting for John to come home. I did catch up in my reading of A Darker Shade of Magic on lunch. This is it's very interesting. And I think I'm getting a little bit I don't know if confused is the right word, but while Stormfront and A Darker Shade of Magic are different because Stormfront is set in present day Chicago and this is set in 1800s London. There are magical elements in both, and so sometimes I am getting a little bit confused when I'm these are the only two books I'm reading right now, and they're both similar enough that it's a little bit confusing to me. I'm oh wait, what's going on? But I'm really enjoying this. And buddy reading it with Amanda is really good too. In this, there's most people know what it's about. There's the four Londons, white, gray, red, and black, and you have Kell who travels, who can is one of two people who can travel between the Londons, and yeah, so Kell travels between these Londons, and some stuff goes down. And there's he can travel between the Londons, but you're not supposed to take things from one London to another. You're not supposed to smuggle things. And he ends up smuggling something that ends up causing some things to happen. And it's interesting. So we're about halfway through right now, a little more than halfway through, and we're about ready to, I think, really get to the consequences of him smuggling this particular item from one London to another. And I think we're really getting into the action now. So I think it's going to be good. I mean, John doesn't recommend bad books to me, so it should be pretty good. So yeah, I just need to do some reading in Stormfront. We'll try and finish that tonight. And yeah, maybe John and I haven't listened to our audiobook of to Mistborn since sometime last week, because we didn't listen to it last weekend. We haven't listened to it this week at all, which is probably for the best because that's also fantasy, and I think that would really confuse me. So since I'm planning on finishing Stormfront tonight and then this weekend, maybe it's okay that we haven't listened to it because I don't want to get too confused. But yeah, then the rest of my TBR is just historical fiction. I guess The Diviners has some fantastical elements to it, but yeah. So I'm going to hang out. Let me just vent to you for a second. So John just texted me and he's like, everyone at work is getting pizza for dinner. Or everyone else at work is getting pizza for dinner, like all of the like respective families. And so I was like, well, if like you were to show up at home with like penne alla vodka, I wouldn't be upset because I don't gravitate towards pizza normally. But the restaurant that we get our pizza from is like an Italian restaurant, so I get other stuff there. And so I was like, kind of like, yes, I'm gonna like get like not have to cook. And he just texted me being like, I've been trying to call for like 10 minutes and their lines are busy because it's a Friday night. So I'm gonna have to cook the chicken that I laid out for dinner and not get penne alla vodka, which is kind of a bummer. But it is what it is. So I have to get up the motivation to cook now. I was like all set to not cook, and now I have to cook. Oh well. Hey everyone, I don't know what's going on with my hair right now. It's a mess. But it's like, I don't know, 9:30-ish maybe on Friday night. I actually just finished Stormfront by Jim Butcher. I enjoyed it. Enough anyways. But like I feel like towards the end there's a little bit of stuff that like kind of drags on a little bit longer than it needs to. It could be because I'm really tired. And I was like dozing off while I was reading. But overall, I enjoyed it. I'll at least read the next one. I can't remember when I read this in college how far I got into the series. It wasn't super far. It was maybe like 3 or 4 books in, but I don't remember. But I like Harry. He's sarcastic, but he's also like tries to be like gentlemanly towards like the females in the book, which is nice. So we'll see when I pick up the next one. I don't own any of the other books in the series, so I'll have to like either buy them or check them out from the library. But yeah, now I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably end up falling asleep, but maybe watch some YouTube or something. Who knows? But yeah, just wanted to update you, say that I finished this. I probably won't update you guys again tonight. So, because I'm probably going to fall asleep any second now. But I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday morning, right around 10 o'clock. I'm not like fully ready for the day. We just had to take Grizz to the groomer for 8 o'clock, so I just kind of like threw on clothes and threw my hair in a ponytail. And then John and I decided to go to Aldi to do like a grocery run, which normally we don't do. Like it's a town over from us, and like most of the time we just like shop the sales at like our local grocery store. And I was like, oh, like because Aldi just has like better like base prices for things. Like I was like, because like I wanted to do like a stock up on like meats and stuff so that I don't have to worry about as much when I'm, postpartum. I was like, let's just go to Aldi because they have like a better like base price for chicken breasts and like other meats and stuff. So we like take Grizz to the groomer. When we take Grizz to the groomer, we always take the other 2 to get their nails clipped. And so we had all 3 dogs with us. So we like came home, we dropped Grizz off, came home, dropped the other 2 dogs off at the house, and ran to Aldi. And I'm like, oh, we're going to get there like right when it opens. It'll be perfect. It'll be like not busy. Boy, were we wrong. Like 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. It's like people were like waiting in the parking lot for Aldi's to open. It was so crowded. They were stocking the shelves on top of it. and like people were so like got so close to you. Like I like turned around to put something in our cart, and like I turned back around. I think it was avocados. I like turned around to put avocados in our cart, and when I turned back around to grab tomatoes, like somebody was like literally like I couldn't even turn all the way. Like he was like that close to me, just like grabbing his own tomatoes. I was like, oh my gosh. So like John and I are both sitting there like, we have to get out of here. It was like so stressful. It was, I don't know. It was not a good experience. It was like, and I mean, I get that like Aldi has like good prices, but I'm like, if it's like this all the time, like, and we don't, like I said, we don't go there very often. Like typically I go like when like my family's coming out, because I can get more stuff for like cheaper, and my family doesn't care about like name brands and all that crap. But like, so we go once maybe every few months, but I'm like, every time I like have like this anxiety when I leave that it's not worth it. Like, I'm like, I'll take the little bit more expensive prices at my local grocery store so that I don't have to deal with this crap. I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like, it was not fun. So now I'm having my morning coffee because I haven't had that yet. And then I'm going to shower and get ready for the day. I think I'm going to run to the library. I need to return a couple books and maybe do a little bit of browsing. I need to get a couple of things at my local grocery store that I couldn't find at Aldi. Like I wanted instant oatmeal packs, and they only had like low sugar ones, and I want the sugary stuff. And a couple of other things. And then at some point, obviously go pick Grizz up. Typically he's there for like 3 or 4 hours, just depending on like how busy they are. So I still have some time with that. And then I think John and I are just like hanging out today and then tomorrow, because tomorrow it's supposed to snow again. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So no real reading update. I just had to vent about Aldi because like, yeah, the prices are great, but the like stress and anxiety of like all the crowds and all that crap, I don't know if it's worth it. Let me know your thoughts on Aldi down below. Do you shop there? Hey everyone. So it's like 2:00 on Saturday afternoon. I think we're done with all of our errands and whatnot. The fact that it's the Super Bowl tomorrow and we're supposed to get snow is like resulting in like everyone in my town being on the roads and being like stupid. I'm convinced. Like, oh my gosh, I am not going anywhere else the rest of the weekend. We shouldn't need to. I went to the library, went to CVS to get a couple things, went to my like local grocery store to get a few more things, got gas. Like, we're good. I'm not going anywhere else. I was thinking about filming my wrap up today, but I think I'm just like, I don't know. I think I'm just going to do it tomorrow because we're not going anywhere tomorrow, and then I have like time to prep for it. Today, yeah. So let me show you what I got at the library. Basically, I got way more books than I need, but you know, they don't cost me anything. So first up, I'm going to save that one till the end. First up, I got 2 Jenny Colgan books. The bookshop on the corner, which a lot of people have like talked about. I feel like I'm probably the last person on BookTube to read this, but I got that, and then I got another one of her books, Little Beach Street Bakery. So picked those up. Then I got the next book in the Hannah Swenson series, Banana Cream Pie Murder, just because they had it available, so I might as well. And I don't own it. So then I picked up Before We Were Yours by Lisa Wingate, which is another book that I feel like everyone has read and I just haven't yet. It's a historical fiction set in 1939. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's about like Georgia Tann. Then another book that I feel like everyone has read on BookTube except for me is As Bright as Heaven by Susan Meisner, which is set in 1918 Philadelphia about the Spanish flu. I know like Tia, I'm pretty sure, just did a group read for it. I just didn't have it, so I didn't join it. But now I'm going to read it. So then the last book I got, and I almost didn't go look at the like new books because the new books at my library have a shorter like checkout time. It's only 2 weeks as opposed to 4 weeks. But I was like, let me just like look and see what they have. I had no idea this was even out, but it's A Pairing to Die For by Kate Lansing, which is book 2 in the Colorado wine mystery. I read Killer Chardonnay. Was it in July? I think it was in July. I think I did it as part of like Co's Week. I think it was sometime last year. I had no idea that this was out, but I just happened to like turn around and look at like the mystery, like the new mysteries. And I was like, wait, is that what I think it is? So yeah, this is, what is it? It's fall in Boulder, Colorado, and the leaves aren't the only things changing. I don't know why I thought it was like set at like Valentine's time, but it's because her winery is called Vino Valentine. So really excited to read this because I had no idea it was even out yet. So yeah. So that's what I got at the library. Right now I'm just eating some lunch because I haven't done that yet. And then I need to do some reading and relax because I'm like exhausted. I didn't sleep well again last night. So I'm just going to chill the rest of the day and then I'll film tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do. So I'll see you guys a little bit later. Hey everyone, so it's like 7 o'clock now, and I just finished my sections of A Darker Shade of Magic. A lot happens in these sections. Yeah, things are interesting. Definitely interesting. I feel like a lot of this book has been like set up and explaining things. So you have like a lot of that, but you also have like a lot of action. I mean, it is the first book in a trilogy, so I think there has to be a little bit of setup. But man, some stuff goes down in what we read today. I don't want to say anything if you haven't read it yet, but yeah. So just tomorrow, and then I will have this finished. So I'm enjoying it. John always gives like really good recommendations to me. I don't think, no, I was going to say there hasn't been a book that I haven't liked. There was one that I DNF'd, but it was because it was in like second person and I didn't like that. So I didn't read very much of it. I think that's the only book that he's recommended that I've DNF'd or not enjoyed. Can't think of anything else anyways. That was The Raven Tower by, I don't remember who. I want to say the name starts with an A. I'll put the title or something somewhere, a picture of the book or something. It's in our bedroom, but I'm just too lazy to go get it. But yeah, John gives really solid recommendations for me. He knows my reading tastes pretty well. So, yeah. Right now, I need to go finish up dinner. We're having like a little bit later dinner than we normally do because we had a little bit of a later lunch than we normally do. So I need to go finish that. I think John and I might watch a movie tonight. Maybe, if I don't fall asleep. If we don't end up watching a movie, I'll probably start I, Eliza Hamilton. We'll see. Hey everyone, it is Sunday afternoon. John and I haven't done much today. John made me breakfast, bacon and French toast, and it was really good. And then we started writing thank you notes for all of the baby gifts we've received. We got like most of those done. I think we only have like a few more left to do. And I just filmed my wrap up. Can I just show you what's happening outside right now? It is snowing. So if you can tell, we got like 15 inches of snow last Monday. Literally, like, just got it like all cleaned up. Like, the roads are like finally like, no like snow and ice on them. And now it's been snowing for like the past 2 hours. I think we're supposed to get another, like, they said like 5 inches today, and then I think more snow on Tuesday, more snow on Thursday. Like, I mean, I know I live in New England and I should really be okay with the snow, but I really hate it. So we're not doing anything today. So that's that. Just filmed my wrap up. Now I'm going to, I think, eat some lunch and then start on I, Eliza Hamilton. I started it last night, but only read like, I think 6 pages before kind of falling asleep. Oh, I also need to finish, before I start that, I should just finish A Darker Shade of Magic because Amanda and I are scheduled to finish that today. So maybe I'll eat lunch, finish A Darker Shade of Magic, then start I, Eliza Hamilton, and then I can like focus on historical fiction for the rest of the month. Because I don't have any other buddy reads other than with my mom, but we're reading a book for the historical fiction or the Historathon. So I think that's what's what. I have to figure out what I want for lunch. I don't know. These are the struggles. I don't know what I want for lunch. I think maybe soup. Soup's good on a snowy day, right? We'll see. Oh, you know what I need to do? Maybe I'll do this right now. I got my book of the month box yesterday and never showed you guys and haven't opened it. And yeah, let me try and get this open and I'll show it to you. So a little bit of backstory before I go into the books that I got from Book of the Month. So when I saw the options for Book of the Month, I was a little bit like torn on the fence because one of the Book of the Month selections is a book that I had pre-ordered. And Book of the Month would have been cheaper, but I didn't know if I wanted the Book of the Month edition. So I ended up keeping my pre-order. And now I'm a little bit mad about it because, so the book is The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna. And first of all, Amazon didn't deliver on the day that it came out. It came out on Tuesday, and I didn't get it till like Thursday or Friday. And it's like a little bit damaged, the dust jacket. And I didn't get so when you pre-order with Amazon, a lot of the stuff has like a pre-order price guarantee, and you get the cheapest price. You're supposed to get the cheapest price from like the time you place your pre-order until it is until the day that the book is released. And I have not gotten my discount because when I looked on Tuesday when this book came out, the price was like $18.99 and they charged me $24.99. And I feel like I should get that money, that difference. I'm still waiting. Maybe it'll just take a few days to hit my checking account. But I am glad that I got the regular edition because there's really pretty end pages that are glittery, which I don't know if the Book of the Month edition would have. So, I mean, it's nothing to do with Kristen Hanna. It's everything to do with Amazon. So that was an option. And I would have chosen it if I didn't already have the book pre-ordered. And it would have been cheaper if I had just gotten it as my Book of the Month book. But whatever. So the books that I only got 2. I've been trying to be really picky about how many books I get and if I'm just getting them because like I can or if I'm actually interested in them. So I picked up The Kindest Lie by Nancy Johnson, which I don't even remember what this is about. It's 2008, and the rise of Barack Obama ushers in a new kind of hope. Oh yeah. It follows a girl named Ruth Tuttle who returns home to Indiana. Her factory town is plagued by unemployment, racism, and despair. It says, The Kindest Lie examines the heartbreaking divide between Black and white communities and plumbs the emotional depths of the struggles faced by ordinary Americans in the wake of the 2008 financial crisis. So we'll see if that's good or if it's over my head. It sounds somewhat literary fiction-y. And I don't have a great track record with literary fiction because it tends to go over my head. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, well, it's already off to a better start than some of the other literary fiction I tried earlier, towards the end of last year, because there's at least quotation marks. So that's a thumbs up. Then I got Send for Me by Lauren Fox, which is a historical fiction. It says, an achingly beautiful work of historical fiction that moves between Germany on the eve of World War II and present-day Wisconsin. So it's a dual timeline. So we will. Oh, and it's new. It wasn't one of the monthly picks. It was like an add-on, but it was just published this year, 2021. So historical fiction. And then my bookmark, which just says, saved you a spot. So those are my two Book of the Month books. So that's that. Now I'm going to go eat some lunch. It's like the snow picked up outside. It's gross. Anyways, I'll check in with you guys once I do some reading. Hey everyone. Cruz is scratching his collar. It is like 3:15 now. I just finished A Darker Shade of Magic. It was really good. I mean, I think I said yesterday, there was a lot of setup and world building. I don't want to say a lot of world building, but a lot of setup and getting familiar with all the different Londons and the magic and all of that. Which wasn't confusing. I'm not complaining about that by any means. It was just, that's kind of what a lot of the book was. But there was also a lot of action. I feel like the last couple days worth of reading, it really started to move once the worlds were introduced and you kind of figured out how everything worked, stuff happened really quick. So I enjoyed it. I'm waiting for Amanda to finish. We're literally on opposite sides of the country from each other. So she's on the West Coast. So she's 3 hours behind me in the day. And so it's only noon there. So she has a lot of day left before she finishes. So we'll share thoughts on that later. But I mean, I'm excited to continue the series. I'll probably try and do that sooner rather than later, just so I don't forget everything, just add it to my series that I'm reading. But yeah, so right now I'm actually getting ready to watch Chloe's live 1K live show. She just hit 1,000 subscribers, I guess yesterday. So she's doing a live show here in 15 minutes. So I'll tune in for that because Chloe's awesome. If you don't follow her, you're not subscribed to her, I'll leave her channel down below. Chloe at Always Booked. Because she's awesome. I'll leave Amanda's channel down below too. I mean, everybody that I've talked about, I'll leave their channels down below, but I do want to tune in to Chloe's live show, at least for a little bit, depending on how long it is, because I do have some other stuff I want to get done around the house, but I want to take a break and support my friend, so I'm going to get settled to watch that. And then I will start or restart I, Eliza Hamilton, because I only read, let's see how many pages I read yesterday. Yeah, I got 5 pages in, so we'll just start it over. So that's what's going on. Hey everyone, so it's actually Monday now. I just wanted to wrap up this reading vlog. I did restart I, Eliza Hamilton and got to page 30, but ended up falling asleep again. So that's kind of how I ended my weekend as far as reading goes. So, I mean, I still feel like this weekend was productive because I finished Stormfront, finished A Darker Shade of Magic, both of which, like, I had a decent chunk left to read before the end of the weekend, and I enjoyed both of them. And, you know, now I'm moving on to historical fiction. So, yeah, stay tuned for next weekend's vlog because my mom should be in it, which will be fun. Maybe a baby will be here. Who knows? He seems to be pretty content right where he is. But I would love for him to be here. So hopefully we have some fun stuff going on this weekend with my mom. Anyways, that's it for now. Let me know how your weekend was down below. Until next time, happy reading. Bye.